lovely because I haven't been able to paint for ages because I haven't been well. So now I'm starting again. So this morning is really exciting. So welcome to my tiny baby Hong Kong studio. But it's my sanctuary. You know, it's just so important to me to be able to create, you know, even in a tiny space. It's just absolutely, it's the only way I can carry on breathing. So and also I think it's inspiring for anyone who says, oh, I can't paint because I only have a tiny space. It's like, I have a table. You know, it's amazing what you can create when you absolutely have to, when you're driven and drawn to working. So I've been working on this painting now for about 3 years, and now I'm building up the next layer of texture, so on top of the other layers, so you can actually see how, if you like, I can show you how I'm actually building up these next layers onto here. So it's an ongoing process, building up and then scraping back and building up and scraping back and sort of softening, and then sometimes I'm almost like polishing on the golds onto other colours. So yeah, so this is why there's many hundreds of hours in every painting, and this is I think this is what people respond to, because it's not instantaneous. You know, a bit like with music, when you keep returning to the same piece of music over and over again because you suddenly hear, oh, a different thread, or now I'm hearing the cor anglais, or now I'm hearing the cello, and it's this beautiful thread through it. And the same with, you know, obviously totally different medium, but you know, the way that I work is asking almost to be responded in that way, that you can keep coming back to it and finding another little tiny detail or little tiny thread or colour that suddenly sings out or speaks to you. And I'm finding so much more that I'm going back to the music to get me into the place, immediately into the place of sort of other realms. It just speaks so directly to my heart. Like, I've just been listening to Dvorak this morning as I was working, and it just takes you straight into those liminal, subliminal kind of magical worlds where it's like the veil is thin, you know, you're at the edge of otherness. And that communication between the artist of hundreds of years ago and they heard that, and you know, heard it in his mind, and it's still speaking to us, is so beautiful. And you know, if I could, music for me is the way that most closely connects to my heart. But my poor parents, they're both musical, and they could not believe there wasn't an instrument for me. And they tried everything. We tried the clarinet, and we tried the violin, and we tried the recorder, and they ended up giving me a zither, because they were like, you've got to be able to play the zither, for goodness sake, you know, via the mandolin. And I couldn't believe it. And I didn't have that ear, you know, I just didn't have that ear. But for me, I feel like music is my muse. Like, music more than, well, nature and landscape and everything is where I find my inspiration, the beauty of the world. But music takes it to another level for me. Music gives it this, to me, it's the sublime, it's the pure magic. And that is what I try to then sort of channel in, so that reverberates back out to the viewer. So it's a layer, it's a very important, for me, a very important ingredient in the process.